Hello and welcome back to round 2 of Outside the Deckbox's coverage of Thursday Night Magic Online. As you recall from the article and the first round video, we are playing Esper Control, and our opponent this round is on Jund. We win the die roll. This is a pretty acceptable hand, not knowing what the matchup is. I see Stomping Ground and think either red-green aggro or Jund. And the Farseek lets me know that he is, or my opponent is on Jund. Draw a card with my Charm, make my Augur, and get a Supreme Verdict. And he Farseeks again. I attack with the Augur, and a Huntmaster happens, which I put his come into play ability on the stack and Devour Flush. Draw another card with Charm. I've got a lot of ways to draw cards with the Think Twices and the 2-use Charms. And with the Wolf Run, I'm just going to go ahead and block with the Augur and start using his, well, my Time Walk turns to try to stay in this game. Second Augur happens. I get a Think Twice and attack him down to 22. My video from round 3 is now on YouTube. I play Think Twice. I play another Think Twice so that his Huntmaster doesn't flip. And double block, losing my guy to Abrupt Decay. Of course, that means with all of his mana tapped out, he loses Huntmaster to Murder. He's got 2 cards in hand. I've got to dissipate 3 Supreme Verdicts. I'm feeling pretty okay here. I go ahead and not block, make Snapcaster, flashback Murder, murder the Wolf. And then I start turning guys sideways. At this point, I'm playing around Sire of Insanity because my hand is, pardon, pretty insane. I don't want to lose my grip of Mass Removal and Sphinx's Revelation. Olivia eats my Snapcaster Mage, and I'm going to draw some cards at the end of turn. I pay 4. You get a Fountain of Planar Cleansing. Some good stuff. And Bonfire off the top, which I'm holding Dissipate for, and I should have probably let Resolve, because I don't see me losing this game from this position. He's playing out the top of his deck. I know that Jund does well at playing out the top of their decks, but at the same time I could have saved that Dissipate for something maybe a little more important. I draw some cards, cast a Restoration Angel, and we start beating. He has a Farseek. This one has already been revealed. I make another Angel. And I'm attacking as hard as I can. With that, he concedes, and we move on to game 2. Before we move on to game 2, though, I do want to reload this deck and look over what we went to for sideboarding. I don't quite remember what we took out, and I also don't quite Moto sometimes. I'm pretty sure we brought in the other Jace. and then negates in favor of syncopate. And I think I took out a couple of supreme verdicts. And I know that the deck list is off right now. I just need to fix it, because in the round 3 video, which I recorded prior to this one, I messed up and started double clicking and moving stuff back into the card pool. Yay me! So I'm pretty sure I brought in negates and the second Jace for 2 supreme verdicts and the planar cleansings, or 2 supreme verdicts and the syncopates. One of those 2. Let's go ahead and go on to game 2. No, this is game 3. This is game 2. Sorry. We got a pretty good opener with the Snapcaster and the Think Twice and the Charm. Liliana's not something that I'm exactly excited to see. I go ahead and discard a Think Twice because, well, I get to flash it back and make a Snapcaster in hopes that Snapcaster will be able to eventually deal with the Liliana. Whoops! Discard the Drown Yard to the second Liliana. Flashback a Think Twice. And go get the Azorius Charm off the Aggro Bolus. You cast a Thragtusk. And end of turn, I Azorius Charm for a Tribute to Hunger. I'm taking more damage than I'd like to with the lands. I probably could have just went ahead and played the Drown Yard there if I really wanted the 5th land open. And Rakdos return for 4. Empties my hand. And Esper is not nearly as good as playing off the top as Jund is. You can see my graveyard here. I don't have any flashback spells. And I go ahead and mill them. Oh, I also brought an Evil Twin. And I'm fairly certain Aetherling. And I go ahead and concede there because there's really no point in... I'm at 9. There's 2. It will be 6. 9 damage coming through. So let's go back to game 3 already in progress. I have the Devour Flesh for his turn 1 elf. He doesn't have the Farseek, and I'm feeling pretty good about that. Again, I take 2... Well, the 2 damage I took there was to bluff counter magic. He makes a Huntmaster, and I flash back to Think Twice. And for some reason, I don't main phase the Restoration Angel to keep the Ravager from flipping. I run out the Angel. She eats a wolf. And Slaughter Games resolves, and it's naming Sphinx's Revelation. I make Jace. Could have made the play to double Think Twice, or to Think Twice during his upkeep, and the Jace gets Dreadboard, and then he bonfires me. I now have a Dissipate, and I'm going to play Planar Cleansing. So I brought Planar Cleansing back in for game 3. He has a Thundermaw. Thundermaw gets me to 6. And a Rakdos return ends the game. Did y'all see the mistake I made there? I played the Hollowed Fountain tapped. And had I played it untapped, I would have been able to dissipate the return and stay in the game. I think. It may have also just knocked me to -5. I'm not entirely sure. Or -1. So that was round 2 in the matchup with Jund. I don't think it's really that bad, but they've got some tools against you that really hurt. Stuff like Liliana, Slaughter Games, Rakdos Return, and now with Dragon's Maze out, Sire of Insanity, which is the reason why I picked this version of Esper, is because it's more traditional. It has more counter magic in the main, with the 2 syncopates and the 2 dissipates. That was the reason I played this. Again, I'm gonna have to play the matchup a lot more before I decide if it's really bad. It doesn't feel that bad. And with that said, we picked up our first match loss, and next round is coming up. So thank you all for watching.